started getting smoked from like tenant requests. Like, I can only be in so many places at a time. And I was like, okay, we have to start treating these things like businesses because that's what they've become. And we have to start making hires. So I had a buddy who was a mentor and he self-managed. And, you know, I bought my first one, units next door. The management of that's pretty easy. I go buy my second one. So like I'm buying these things like, I think about the first one 2016, the second one 2017. And then it was like one more here, one more there. And I could make it all work. I never felt like, man, I need a management company. But I bought units in areas that I knew really well. I was educated in the marketplace. So like I was helping buyers and sellers every single day. So I knew what I was looking at inside properties. And then when we started doing, like, if we would get a turnover and renovate a kitchen, it was like, hey, there's knob and tube all over this house. And I'm like, rip it out, just get it done. Like constantly like upgrading the property to just keep cleaning it up and keep moving it forward for the long term. And up until it was roughly 3 years ago, I started, I think it was like 4 years ago, rates shifted. So I guess it would have been 2022. I started buying more product for tax purposes was really the play. Tax tail wagging the dog, if you've heard. And so I was less concerned about the quality of deal I was buying, but it was like, buy these, cost seg them, just get the tax benefits and figure it out later. Well, I started getting smoked from like tenant requests. So like, this is wrong, this is broke, sewer line, this. And it was like, at this point we were like really going full bore with lockstep. I think my kids were just born and I was like, I can't, like this is a mess. Yeah. And after cost segging everything and getting like tax benefits, I was like, I can't sell these things. Like I have to figure out a plan. So my financial advisor at the time, who now is a team member, a buddy, a friend, like my right-hand guy and so many different avenues of this side of our business, was like, what if I said, we have a couple plans, we can outsource this, which I didn't want to do because there's a lot of just control that you give up associated with that. And I didn't feel like that was a good move for what I was trying to do. And then the other side was like, can I hire somebody? And I didn't have anybody in front of me. And he's like, I'm really curious to learn about this. Like, what if I took these over? I did them as a part of the service I already provide for you. You let me learn. And then we can build this to a point where we're ready to hire somebody. And he took that over and he oversaw some massive renovations that we did on projects, more because like we could, and he was managing it. Like we probably never would have done some of this stuff. He learned he really liked it. He was a financial advisor at the time, came up to me shortly after this had been going on for about 6 months and was like, hey, can I take this over full time? I'll close down my financial advising shop. I'll get under the hood at Lockstep and just serve as like a consultant in your business and just drive this whole property management side of what you're doing. And we had intentions of building a PM company at that point. And he came into Lockstep and it was like funny. Like I bought our first flip and then I'm doing all these rentals and he's like overseeing all this stuff. And then Lockstep starts growing and growing. And then we're experiencing like challenges of scale. And I'm like, I need you in Lockstep over here with this stuff. And then all of a sudden it was like, we'd have a property that was like, hey, what's up with this house? And it's like, I haven't done anything. He's like, I can only be in so many places at a time. And I was like, okay, we have to start treating these things like businesses because that's what they've become. And we have to start making hires. So like, I didn't start scaling into like bringing in help to manage because I knew the contractors, I had the resources, I was educated on the properties. If I was not in real estate, I wouldn't try to do that because you're one phone call away from burning down all of your financial profits, screwing up your house, setting your property back for years. And you're just one wrong phone call away.
You can check out our full library of episodes wherever you get your podcasts.